Hey, and welcome back to my channel. This is a little series that I seem to be putting together that's just happened about where I am and the different, and reflecting back on basically my undoing and what's got me here and what's changed for me, and trying to give an insight into how I feel about weight loss, my journey, and what's going off. So the uploads that I've made, I feel a little bit negative, although they're not negative. I'm going to be honest, I'm not finding it that negative. I'm recording this morning because I'm not in work while later, so no, I haven't done my hair, no, I haven't done my makeup, but I like to make my videos in private. I don't like everybody in the house around. Let me just try and adjust my camera there. Oh yeah, that's better. And I'm talking about issues that I feel I haven't seen online, and in the weight loss journeys that I followed, I don't feel like are there, and I've not felt that connection with somebody that has uploaded videos that I feel I can relate to. So I am uploading these for several reasons. One, for my own reflection, which I've already touched on. Two, so if there's somebody out there that actually feels the same, can maybe identify a bit and see that it's not weird, it's somebody else feels like that. I mean, I might put these out there and people think I'm totally weird and that I am on my own, but hey, that's the risk that we take in life. And ultimately, I am always honest, frank, and upfront with my weight loss journey. My weight loss journey has had ups, downs, failures, achievements, and I am not wiping the slate clean and being like, oh, let's pretend everything's perfect, I'm not going to record for a bit. I want to actually do this quite rawly and honestly, and I want to see my failures and my negatives and things that have been a hurdle. And that's why I've decided to upload these, but also to update you on where I am, what I'm feeling, what's happened, because I don't feel like some of my videos have followed on a story as to where I am and what I'm doing. But that does mean that some of the things that I've spoke about have seemed quite negative, which I don't really like being negative all the time. I do try to be quite upbeat and actually try and recognize some of my achievements. And part of that is a therapy for me as well, because it helps me see where I'm going good. Because concentrating constantly on what you're doing bad or what you've gone wrong with or failed with, I just don't think it's healthy. I don't think it's healthy. And I am human and I can make mistakes and I can screw up, and that's okay as well. Do you know, as long as I don't give up trying, then I don't fail. And that's the mantra by which I'm marching to. And it's took me a good few months to get there with different issues that have come up, but actually I'm feeling quite in a positive place. So although the uploads that I'm doing more recently do touch on a lot of negatives, I do want to keep it quite positive as well, because it makes me sound like a whiny, moany, mardy cow that's just, I don't know, sat here feeling sorry for herself and thinking that life's so crappy, when actually life isn't so crappy. Life is pretty good, actually. Don't get me wrong, comes with its challenges, but that's part of life. And you know, I am genuinely of a perspective where you can't have rainbows without rain clouds, can you? Do you know, life can't always be positive. And to appreciate the positives, you've got to have negatives, because if the world was full of just complete positives, then you'd not appreciate it, would you? Let's be honest, you wouldn't. So I'm trying to embrace that. But I do think it's important that I do some uploads of positives that I'm at the moment. Don't get me wrong, there will be some negatives also, but I am trying to also look back and reflect on my journey and see the positives that have arisen from my weight loss journey so far. Now, if you have got this far with me and you've not thought, screw this, I can't be arsed with this moaning, maudie failure that has just completely fucked up for the last 9 months, here I am, and I am here, and you will know that this journey ultimately started with me, and I was huge, massive, to a point where the main focus of me wanting to lose weight that gave me such drive and determination was that I didn't go on an aeroplane for 20 years. Like, I didn't leave the country. I didn't bother having a passport. I completely avoided it. I holidayed in England, don't get me wrong, but I didn't go on a plane. So I'm not scared of flying. In fact, quite the contrary. I love flying, but I didn't go on an aeroplane because I was scared of fitting in the seats. Yes, I avoided it because I was scared to death that the seatbelt wouldn't fasten, that they wouldn't be wide enough. That'd be so embarrassing. It filled me with sheer anxiety. And when I started this journey way back in March, a while ago, I can't even remember what year it was, I booked a holiday to Spain with the kids and my family and was like, my fat ass is going on a plane whether it kills me. And I did achieve that. If you followed along, you'll see that I achieved that. Now, I'm uploading this video because part of that is, since then, I have gone through a lot of like exposure therapy. So I went on that plane seat and it fitted, and then I just continued to book holidays. Part of that is because I love traveling, but also because the more I did it, the less anxious I became each time, to a point now where I can go on a plane and I don't feel that bad. Don't get me wrong, there's that little part of me that in the back of my head, especially since I put a bit of weight on, since I lost to my lightest that I were on this journey, that does have the inkling of, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, but it's not building up for days and days before I go away. Now, it's more like when I'm just going to my plane seat, like when I'm actually boarding the plane, I have that just little flood of like, oh my God, what if I don't fit? But I have totally overcome that. And I feel like this video I'm putting out there because I'm really proud of myself, and I really do actually want to acknowledge that, because maybe I moan too much on my videos and maybe you don't see that, I don't know. But also for me to look back and be like, actually, you fucking slayed that, bitch. You did that. So we went on the holiday to Spain, and then me and Oliver went to Prague. I was still really anxious when we went to Prague, but I did it. I then went on a holiday with the girls in April for my 40th birthday to Magaluf, Mallorca. And things started to feel a lot better then. I have then been to Ireland for the day, to Dublin. That was an extreme day trip. All these videos are on my vlogs if you want to check them out. But if not, and you're not interested in travel at all or what I did while I were away, that's totally fine. But they are there if you haven't seen them and you're interested in seeing them. I have then been to Poland. I've been to Santorini, and I've been to Turkey. So I completely and utterly now am feeling so much better about going on a plane. So part of that and my journey and kind of like acknowledging that and rewarding it is to like, that's like a no scale victory for me that means such a lot to me. And I'm really proud of it. And I kind of like with that have got myself an aim that I'm going to now I dare fly, and I've got my passport and the kids have grown up a little bit. I am trying to visit as many countries as possible. And that's kind of my reward for getting to a point of being able to lose weight and be able to get on a plane. So with that, like, this is not affiliated. I'm not sponsored on this video or anything. I'm just basically showing you what I've done as a reward and as a congratulations for me being able to go on a plane. So on my 40th, just after my 40th birthday in July, just before we went to Turkey, I set myself a new little challenge. And that's within my 40th year, but I'm actually overlapping it a little bit. So from July to July this year, which has not come yet because I'm in November, I'm going to try and visit as many different countries as I possibly can. I have already booked to go to Lisbon for the day in December. That's like a day trip. We're going early hours of the morning and coming back at night. I have then booked two surprise birthday trips that are abroad, but I don't really want to say much about it because if anybody ever watches this and it gets back, I'll die. And then I booked for Valentine's Day in February for me and Oliver. Actually, that's not a flight. We're going to the Netherlands, Amsterdam, for 2 nighs. I got it as a really good deal on P&O ferries. It was like £65 each for an overnight crossing with transfers into Amsterdam. I paid an extra £20 to extend it for a day, which is fantastic because then we get 2 days in Amsterdam and there's loads that I want to see and do. And no, I will not be taking drugs. I'm literally going because it's a beautiful city and I just want to go and see like the Anne Frank Museum and stuff like that. And I'm trying to make more effort with me and Oliver to like travel and have these experiences together. And I thought it'd be really nice. I don't really like Valentine's Day, for cards and cheesy stuff. So I thought it were a really nice way to do something that doesn't have to centre around eating, although I will eat while I'm away. And just it's just another country, I'm not gonna lie, and another experience, and I'm quite looking forward to it. So yeah, I've booked loads. However, this video is about the positivities that I've got from that. And like I said, I'm not sponsored by these. I've bought this. This is not me trying to sell it. I have no links, no nothing. But I bought myself the adventure book last year. And I'm now documenting the different countries that I have been and visited. It's a beautiful book. Oh, let me just move this down to see if I can show it to you. It's a beautiful book that I absolutely love. So you colour in where you've been in the world, and each country that you visit in different areas and categories, you colour in and mark off. I'm quite embarrassed to say that up to now, this is my world map, and I've never been to America or any decent big countries. Like, look at that. Like, that is pathetic, but I am working on that. And what I do, which I wanted to show you, is look, you collect stamps from different countries, which I've put in there. But like each place that you visited, you scrapbook, which I love. So this is like the Canary Islands. I've been to Tenerife. I'm putting on my old ones as well from when I was younger. So this was a journey from when I was younger. And I've scrapbooked it, like on a little card here. I have got Lanzarote to put in there. And I think there's another one. Tenerife. Oh, and I've been to Gran Canaria. So I have still got that to do. But I need to get the photos from my parents. There is like a scavenger kind of trail that you can go on where you collect stuff while you're away, which I'm ticking off and doing as I'm going, which I quite enjoy that because I'm a bit of a super geek. And I am now going to show you where we've been. So Czech Republic, I scrapbooked this. Obviously, I've collected money, I've drawn, I've put in as photos, there's a postcard in there. And everything we did while we were there, I've tried to kind of document. And I just love this book. It's like so beautiful. I just enjoy scrapbooking. And I think it's like a bit of a reward to acknowledge like the countries now that I can visit, considering that like I couldn't travel before. So this is a previous Corfu Cavos that I went when I was 17. So I've just put that in there. But Greece, as you can see, I've been to. We went to Santorini, if you've seen them videos. I got a pack of cards that have got all the different sceneries on. And on each one on the back, I've put on photos and like receipts and things from places that we went. As boarding passes, I've put on and as stickers. And in here, I've got a map from the volcano we went up to. And I've put it like in a little slip. And I really love it. I absolutely enjoy it. I'm going to try and like show you where I'm up to now. And if this is boring for you, then, you click yeah, you can turn off. But there's like little packages of food and stuff that I've collected from different places. So I'm obviously going to fill that with that. Ireland that I went to on my little day trip. You can see I've scrapbooked. There the receipts. I got a little, that's from the Chinese we went for a spice bag. And a beer mat from Temple Bar that we went and had a drink to. I'm just in a postcard that I bought because I went to Trinity College. I'm just loving doing this and I'm really enjoying it. Poland that I've just come back from, I scrapbooked, so I put some Polish notes on there. Oh my God, I've stuck it together. Auschwitz that I went to go and see and some of the sites that I went to go and see. my Auschwitz tickets there and some of the food that I ate. And so Poland's been ticked off, and I'm quite enjoying doing this. So this is like a bit of a recognition for me of the weight loss that I've done. Spain, like when we went to Barcelona, that's all inside there. That was the first holiday I went on after losing weight and being brave enough to go on a plane. So this page to me is extra special, I'm not gonna lie. But I had to extend this because I've been on a lot of holidays in Spain, like previously. So there's Mallorca and Mallorca, if I'm saying them right, which I'm then going to fill in. I have got some more here. I'm not going to bore you by going through any of them, but like that was all Blaines and Tossa de Mar and stuff like that. And then I've got others that I'm going to fill in there, but I've not completed it yet because I like to take my time and do it because it's actually really quite special to me, this book, because of what it means. These are all as boarding passes from going on holiday. I have stuck some pictures on here, I'm not going to lie, because there were spare pictures that I couldn't fit on the page. That's when we went to Dublin, Santorini, Meze Island in Greece, which Turkey, Jesus Christ, we did so much in Turkey. I've had to stick a full map on, and it's even all on the front. Everything we did, there's like cards from restaurants. It's just a really cool way of me documenting my travels now, which it's like giving me new focus in terms of like my diet and keeping on it. It's like a positive way to look at what I can do now. Wales, like this was a previous journey before I lost weight, and we went to Wales in our camper van. So I just stuck everything that we did on there. We did like North Wales, which we went to Llandudno, Conway, we went loads of places, and we went right to Anglesey and back again, which that was amazing. I really loved that holiday. Well, yeah, that break, whatever you want to call it. I haven't actually completed loads of pages, I'm not going to lie, because I've not oddly been anywhere, but I am trying to up that. When we were in Turkey, we went over to Meze Island, which I've put on there, and I know it's a Greek island, but at the back there's some spare pages, and I do want to document, even though I've already been to Greece and I've put Santorini on the main landing light page in Greece, I do want to keep documenting like my travels. And even though that's Greek island, I've decided that I'm going to do like pages for holidays. Like we'll go back to Greece, I love Greece, so that is what I'm doing. And there's some pages in here that I'm not actually that bothered about completing. So what, like on this one had got like a task. So this is Greece, and I did the Greek page for Santorini, but I've actually been to Corfu and a couple of other Greek islands that I've not put in there yet. So what I did were I stuck a plain sheet over, this one were like Holiday Olympics or something, where it will like play volleyball and do this and this. And I'm just not bothered about completing them kind of tasks. I prefer to document where I've been. So like I've put Corfu Kavos there from when I was 17, and I'll put another like one of my Greek holidays from previous there, and I'll just stick extra pages in. Like I said, I'm just not bothered about some of the tasks that are in here. Some of them I like them. There's like beach bingo, which I'm now completing, but I'm not sure whether I'll change this page to stick a plain page over it and stick on a holiday where, like say if Spain gets full, like another Spanish page, because I'm really enjoying that. I love the feel of this book. It feels really good quality. The only thing is, it's getting so full and like it's popping open, which is not a slay. At the front, like the spare pages like there, which I probably will end up putting some, holidays there, because I do want to keep them all. It's like the instructions. This might get covered with a holiday because I don't really need the instructions page, and I feel like I just want every country that I step into to be documented. This is like personal information. Eventually, if I run out of pages and spare pages, I might have to cover that with like holidays. I won't ever cover these because I'm enjoying colouring in where I've been. And this is like getting more and more full, and I'm going to try and get it covered. I really do want it to be like a bit of a task where like I ain't been to any of these places. This is a list of all the like countries and territories, and I'm just trying to get through them as much as I possibly can. There's pages like such as this one. It's like draw or paint or scrapbook a travel quote. I don't need to put a travel quote in here, so this will probably become a location that I've visited. So And that's basically where I am. And that has been my positive reward for losing weight and keeping it down enough that I keep traveling, and that now that this is actually a possibility. So all in all, like, I think I've covered there. Like, that is a positive for me to have achieved. It's a non-scale victory. It's a non-food reward. I continuously keep booking holidays. Oh, I've booked to go to the Norwegian fjords as well, but that's not till 2026. I can't wait to go around there. I'm really excited for it. And it's like a reflection and an acknowledgement of, if I'd never started this journey, I wouldn't be able to do this. I wouldn't be brave enough to have ever bought myself this book and have the aim to visit as many different countries as I can. It gives me motivation. It brings me joy. It makes me just feel like over the moon that now I've started this weight loss journey, that I'm able to achieve things like these life goals are a possibility. And for that, I'm really proud and I'm really over the moon. It also keeps me quite motivated, because if I allow myself to keep putting weight on, then I will stop going on holiday and this travel will not be a thing. So this adventure book actually is acting as motivation for me, because it's quite important to me. Like, as stupid as people might think that sounds, it's quite important to me for me to feel this. And this is why I record my travels and why I'm uploading them to my page, because ultimately that is what started me on this journey. And it is real. It's like walking upside volcanoes is now possible, and I'm not half as dead because I'm not as heavy. And this has reignited my drive, my hunger, not my hunger, that's such a bad word to use when I'm trying to not eat as much, but my thirst for travel and keeping my weight down so I'm healthy enough to go on these journeys. And it's been nice to use this to refocus, because like I said, at one point my journey became very much focused on the scales and what I look like and whether I'm attractive, and then that impacted on all other areas. And it sent me into like a really negative mindset, which ultimately I think weight loss is a mind game, which then impacted on me and my ability to continue on my journey. So this has been a really, really, really helpful tool to use for me. And obviously different people have different things, for me to carry on and to hold on and to not give up. So ultimately, this has been my saviour. I hope you found this video a little bit more positive. If you're still following me along, please do comment below and keep your comments coming, because they really do help. I'm really, really privileged for the people that are following me along. I hope that you're enjoying this new series of me reflecting and being really honest, and it like the new phase, I suppose, of my weight loss journey. It isn't easy watching somebody fail, so to say, and put weight on. I get that, but I do think it's an important aspect of like a journey, a full journey that's realistic and honest. And maybe something like this might inspire you, not maybe travel, maybe something for you, maybe it's clothes or whatever, to find that positive focus that keeps you driven, because I do think it's really important in a weight loss journey, because ultimately it is a mind game, regardless of if you're doing Slimming World, New You Plan, Cambridge Diet, Weight Watchers, anything. Although our paths are different, like the feelings and the motivation, they can be very similar. And having something like this as a tool that you look back on and you enjoy filling in, and or whatever your thing is, it does help. It really does help. So I hope that you found it really positive. I hope this is helpful. Please tell me if I'm boring and whatever. I don't mind that. But actually, I mean, you'll tell me, but I'll still record, because it's my weight loss journey and that's what I do. I'm not really bending my channel to suit other people's wants. I'm just going to record it, put it out there. If you enjoy it, watch. If you don't, I completely respect that. That's fine. But this is my ultimate love and positivity that I have found. So think thin, and if you want booked a holiday, get one booked.